Welcome back. I'm Sim Guru, and we're playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. In the last episode, we went wandering all around continental Europe and Mexico, trying to find a book that was in Indiana Jones's college the entire time. So, without further ado, let's go have a look for a book.
Plato's Lost Dialogue should be here somewhere.
Need some help?
As a PhD student, I always love this sentence here.
You can't go with me. You don't have tenure.
Fine, rub my nose in it. I'll meet you in your office.
I won't say this a lot, but I relate to Sophia in that one, in that regard there. First, important.
It says, for sale, Woodstock typewriter with floating carriage, $50.
This bulletin board is actually a gold mine of references and jokes.
It says, for sale, 1937 Ford Coupe, like new, $300.
I could use a car for $300.
It says, wanted, ride share to World's Fair. It says, movie tonight, The 39 Steps.
Maybe that's a hint we should go upstairs. I don't know.
It says, wanted, ride share to World's Fair.
Where's the one I'm looking for? Maybe it's this one, the yellow one.
It says, for sale, 1930. It says, Edward Teller, phone
There
home.
we go. Edward Teller, phone home. That's just classic. So, if you recall, we have to look for the spray collection, or whatever it's called.
I believe it's part of the old Sprague collection.
Okay, that works. Let's see, so how do we do this? A screw, huh?
It's a screw. Early 20th century, I believe.
Aren't we in the early 20th century, Indy? You're so insightful. Okay, so basically this is a randomized solution. There are several places in which you can find the lost dialogue. I'm going to come down to the basement because, I need to...
It's a greasy old towel.
Yes, greasy old towels. I mean, I'm just so thrilled every day I get to pick up a greasy old towel.
A fine sample of bitumen.
That's a type of coal for you geology-like people. Bituminous coal. No, it's not the clean coal. Bituminous coal is actually some of the dirtiest burning coal. Anyway, as I was saying, back to the game. Look, the location of the dialogue is randomized in a couple different places. And every time Indy sees something, he'll tell you what collection it is. For example.
The label says unidentified
Never
potsherds.
mind, that's not what I wanted. This, see?
I believe it's part of the old Ward collection.
Yes. If it was part of the Word collection, we'd need to open that chest, but as we recall, it was part of the Spray collection, which we already found. So I need this arrowhead here.
It's from the Shamet collection. Very sharp.
Very sharp, like Indy's mind. Aha. Let's get back down here. Okay. Now, why have I been wandering around getting arrowheads and greasy old towels? All will be revealed, well, right now. Here, we'll use the arrowhead as a makeshift screwdriver.
Ouch! The screw came out, but that hurt.
It's a sharp old arrowhead, all right, huh?
I can't unless I find a way to protect my hands.
Well, let's see. What could protect our hands? Maybe a greasy old towel? So, now by wrapping up the arrowhead, let's see, I have to find it where it says screw. There we go.
It's unscrewed.
There we go. Now Indy's willing to use that arrowhead.
It's
Now
unscrewed.
he has hand protection, which I have to agree with him. Always use protection.
It's
It's a
unscrewed.
good idea, and it keeps you safe.
It's unscrewed.
Now we can have a look.
Here it is, the Lost Dialogue of Plato.
See, I'm not as stupid as I seem. Well, never mind. Speaking of stupid, Let's go over and show Sophia the last dialogue.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Let me see.
Okay, yes, and here's the book. We'll not read it for now, although...
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Sternhardt probably could have told us a lot.
Sternhardt's long
Ugly
gone.
hat
I'd
man.
sooner trust my spirit guide.
What?
You mean your old pal Nurab Sal?
If I can make contact, yes. Where's my spirit guide when I need him?
Come on, Sophia. The answer's in the book, not outer space.
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Ah, Sophia knows Latin, I see.
Enough with your fantasies. I'm talking facts.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Don't push this too far, Sophia.
Will you just shut up and listen to me? Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Alain Trottier in Monte Carlo.
Why should he help us?
Or was it Omar Al-Jabbar in Algiers? Either way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. We need all 3 stones if we want to find Atlantis.
Hmm.
How will I find Trottier and Al-Jabbar?
Not so fast.
You said it, Sophia, not so fast. I need to talk for just a second here. Right now, what's going to happen is that Sophia's going to tell us our fortune. Ooh. And basically, this is the neat part of this game, is that there are going to be 3 paths that we can take. We can take the team path, which we go along with Sophia. The wits path, which we go alone and solve more puzzles. Or the fists or action path, in which you go alone and you fight a lot more. It's a lot more violence, a lot more action. And she will recommend a path based on the way that you got into the theater originally. As I recall, we talked our way through, which will suggest the team path, because supposedly you like talking to people. I was thinking of doing the team path for this Let's Play, but that's one of the features of this game that's so great. You can always select another path based on your whim.
First, I'm going to tell your fortune.
Ooh.
Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still.
No!
You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful. You trust others and want them to trust you. The most promising path to Atlantis, therefore, is the one we both must take together as a team.
See, as I said, she's recommending the team path because I talked my way into the theater. And I'm inclined to agree with her. I do like the team path best, followed by the wits path, and I don't like fighting so much, so I rarely take the fist path. So, yeah. Sophia, you're an intolerable bitch, but I like you.
All right, I'm convinced. You can come along.
Then let's go, partner.
Let's get going. We can still catch tonight's clipper.
You make it sound so romantic.
Well, now we can take our little Cessna. Where do we want to go? Monte Carlo or Algiers? You know, there are two schools of thought. You can go to Algiers first or Monte Carlo first. Most people say Algiers, therefore I'm going to select Monte Carlo and be a rebel. Let's go.
Well, here we are.
I had no idea Monte Carlo was the lost city.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Trottier we're after.
But what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him.
What?
We did all our business by mail.
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
This plan sounds kind of harebrained to me.
Don't worry, it'll work. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
Okay, if you say so.
See you in the hotel.
You know, I think that's quite appropriate. In the next episode, we're going to use deceit to practice more deceit. We're going to trick Trottier, as soon as we find him, into a seance. How nice. I'm your host, Sim Guru. Join us next time on Let's Play Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.